Okay, we have got Leaf Flash Baseball. That's what we're opening up tonight. And we do have a couple of unpaid teams. I know. Just when you think it's safe, right? Had a couple nights where we didn't have to deal with it. I'm thinking, oh, yeah, we're past that stage. No, we got some more unpaid tonight. But we'll talk about that in a minute. And then maybe somebody will want to pick those teams up. We don't know. We'll find out shortly. So while everybody's getting in the room and getting settled, I'm going to go ahead and start going over some information so that we're all kind of on the same page here. We know what to expect and all that fun stuff. So my feedback is automated. Anytime that you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. And of course, the other thing there is to say thank you. I always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me. We are taking a look next at what's coming up in the days ahead. So we continue to kind of be light on our breaks right now. Releases are few and far between and haven't been getting as much product, all, well, courtesy of the pandemic and that wonderful storm they had in Dallas, which is where both Panini and the people who print the cards are located. So, good times. So this week we're every other night. So we're off tomorrow night. We'll come back on Wednesday night. We'll break Flash Baseball again and some TriStar Game Day Greats autograph football jerseys, both by the full case. Thursday will be an off night. We'll come back Friday, and we do have a new release there. It's Donruss Baseball. We're going to open it by the quarter case, which is 4 boxes. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it kind of is. I don't remember the exact card count on that, but I want to say it's probably still somewhere in the 700 to 900 cards, something like that. So you know how they do with those Donruss and flagship releases from Panini. They pack them full of cards. Saturday and Sunday will both be off nights, and then Monday forward, we'll have to see what we can come up with. We'll play that one by ear. Now, shipping for tonight, Wednesday is when I anticipate having this out the door. Slight possibility I might be able to get it out tomorrow, but to be on the safe side, we'll stick with Wednesday. And if it gets out sooner, so much the better. As always, it is plus or minus a day, so if something unexpected comes up, could always go a day later, but most likely it's going to be Wednesday. If you get skunked in this break, meaning you do not hit a card of any sort at all, you will still get a package in the mail, and it's going to have your consolation card or cards in it, and it will ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door. Now, normally we just keep looking at the spreadsheet and go to the break, but guess what? We've got somebody who didn't pay us, so now we've got to wheel and deal and try to find homes for a couple of teams. So same person had both teams, stiffed me on both of them. So I need to find a home for the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners. So it looks like the Tigers sold on eBay for around $72. The Mariners sold for 56, 55 or something thereabouts. So you may as well say $72 and $55. It's kind of what we're looking towards there. And if somebody is interested in both teams, let me know. We maybe can do a little bit better on the pricing if we can get somebody who would pick them both up. But that's who we're setting on, the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners, because our winning bidder did not pay for those teams. So who amongst you might be willing to make an offer and pick up the Tigers and or the Mariners? That's who we're stuck with tonight. If anybody wants to throw their hat into the ring, please let me know by way of chat. Meanwhile, I'm going to update the spreadsheet here to reflect that our bidder didn't bother to pay us, and then we'll get that much done. So let's see. Got one more to plug in there. And that would be the Mariners down here. All right, so we've got that done. And who have we got with us in chat tonight? Dunn Roman Ranch is here, first timer. Well, welcome. Hopefully we will have some good luck for your nationals. And John's here. Hi, John. So welcome to everybody else as well, but that's who's in chat at the moment. So Tigers and Mariners, any takers on one or both? Actually, the same bidder for both, so I would have to move both teams if I move any teams, because, can't cancel just part of the order, unfortunately. You got to cancel the whole thing if anybody is interested. Thomas, you're interested in both of them? All right, awesome. So they ended at like 128 something on eBay. How about we do 115? Can you work with that, Thomas? Can you live with 115? If not, let me know where you're thinking, and we'll see if we can't come to a conclusion there that would work for us both. And looks like we've got, I'm not sure how to pronounce your username. I would say SOB Jack, but that's probably not right. But anyway, yes, hi, welcome to you too. And BP Breaks is here for the first time looking for the Astros. And Lisa's here too. Hi, Lisa. And Thomas, that works for you? Perfect. Thank you, thank you. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to type in for you. You probably have this, Thomas, but in case you don't, I'm typing in for you my email info. And if you can shoot PayPal over to that email, I would appreciate it. Then I'm going to go in and get this canceled out on eBay. And then I'm going to update the spreadsheet. And then we're going to get back to business. So thanks, everyone, for your patience while we're getting all of this squared away, and thank you, Thomas, for picking up these teams. You are awesome. I hope we have very good luck for you. I always hope we have good luck for everybody, but especially I always look for good luck for those good Samaritans who come and rescue us on unpaid teams. So, yeah. All right, so we got that part done. Let me get our spreadsheet up and running with the changes, and we'll be good to go here in a hot second. It's not going to take long from this point. Won't take us too long. And I know there's like an underscore in there somewhere, but that's all right. I know who it is. That's really what the main thing is for me to be able to know who's picked it up. All right. Awesome. So while Thomas is taking care of PayPal, I'm going to get us back to business. So this is basically where we left off. If anybody jumped in after the fact, Wednesday is when I'm expecting to have it out the door, as always, plus or minus a day. And if you get skunked, don't hit a card at all. You will still get a package in the mail. It's going to have consolation card or cards in it, and it will ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door. This is a 12-box full case break of Flash Baseball. Ended tonight on eBay, the same night we are breaking it, which is Monday night, the 8th of March. We've got our team names, of course, on the left-hand side, winning bidder user IDs across from each team on the opposite side. And then Thomas was kind enough to come in and pick up the Tigers and the Mariners from our unpaid list. So that's why that one says second on there, just reminding me that it's a second chance on there. So that's what that is. And yeah, we're good to go. I'm going to change up the focus here just slightly. So you're probably going to notice that your background is starting to get a little blurry. And I am doing that on purpose. So I don't want you to worry about that and think, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to see anything. In fact, we'll be able to see things even better. That's right. Be able to see them up closer and get rid of all that pesky zooming in and out too. So I like it. Oh no, John is taunting Lisa. He's like, oh, no Julio for you tonight. Speaking about Julio Rodriguez, of course, in the Mariners, but just kidding. I know they're just kidding. So, John, you have got Kansas City tonight. Okay, you usually don't have the Royals, so rolling with the Royals tonight. Thomas says he's squared away on PayPal. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that very much. And Lisa has a big list tonight. It's Cardinals, Mets, Dodgers, Orioles, Reds, Pirates, and Blue Jays. So that's quite a long list. I'd say most of you have probably broken Leaf products before, so I'd say the majority of you know how this works. But we do have a couple of first-timers, at least first time in our room. So we want to kind of go over everything, make sure that everybody's clear on what's happening. So Leaf, of course, like Panini, they do not have a license for baseball products. Only Topps has that. So instead, they go make deals with individual players and players associations and things like that. The reason that's important to us is because they cannot put team names or team logos on the cards, and they also have to airbrush out any references to that stuff that might be on a uniform, etc. So what that really means to us is this. current players, active players, go to current teams. So there's not going to be any retired players in this product. So we're all talking about active players here. And some of them I will know. Some of them I will not know, but I will have written down on a little paper over here next to me. And some of them, even though I do know, or I think I know, I still look them up on the little paper to make sure I don't call it out wrong. And every once in a while, we'll run across one that I can't place at all. And when that happens, we go look it up. And the websites that I use for that are the official websites for minor league baseball, which is MILB.com. And then the official website for Major League Baseball would be our backup source, and that, of course, is MLB.com. So MILB and MLB.com if we have any questions about where somebody goes. And mostly when I don't know or can't think of, and don't have it written down, is usually the international guys. Of course, that international signing period got moved because of COVID. Everybody knows that, from July of last year to just January of this year. And yeah, I should have them memorized by now, but guess what? I don't. I know. I haven't had enough products with it in them yet, with all the international guys in there, and I don't remember them. I'm old. My brain's old. I try. But anyway, most of the stuff, if I don't have a handle on it, I will at least have it written down. The other thing I should warn you about, this foam leaves all kinds of little weird, gritty, gray residue on the top loaders and on the inside edge of the top loaders and etc. So when you get them, you're probably going to have some little gritty gray stuff. I'm just telling you up front. And that is what it is, and that's what it's from. So FYI. All right, we are underway with our first hit out being Austin Wells, and that is starting off for the New York Yankees. Mick Abel coming in behind that and making sure that wasn't numbered, because some of these are not numbered in the way that you would expect them to be. They're numbered in different places on the card. But anyway, Philadelphia Phillies for Mick Abel. Then we've got a Dylan Carlson. See, that one's hidden down there at the bottom. Some of the others are at the top. Some are in the middle. That was numbered to 50. And it goes to the St. Louis Cardinals. Then I have a Marco Luciano. Marco there, of course, is not numbered at all. He is San Francisco and the Giants. Urbana, also unnumbered. So how about this? Just if it's numbered, I'll call it out. And if I don't call it out, you'll know it's unnumbered. Is that the deal? I think that'll work. Urbana is the Twins. And then I've got Jordan Walker, numbered 250. And Jordan finishes off box number 1 and is headed to St. Louis, along with Dylan Carlson. So St. Louis had a couple come out there virtually back-to-back. More gray, gritty stuff. It gets all down in the edge of the top loader. It's just like, oh, I hate that residue that comes off that foam insert. I really dislike it. Number to 35, there is Zac Veen. It's your first round draft pick for the Colorado Rockies, of course. And Luis Matos comes out behind that. And Luis is going to where? I can never, ever remember where he goes. And I know I wrote him down because I can't ever remember where he goes. So let's see if I can find where I wrote him down. Also San Francisco. Well, there you go. Well, I say also, Zac Veen wasn't San Francisco, but we had a Giants player a minute ago. So you know what I meant, I think. Number to 35, there comes one for my Cincinnati Reds, which goes to Lisa. And that is Christian Roa. Going to Cincinnati. Seth Corey is out behind that, and survey says what? Seth Corey goes also to the Giants. Why can't I remember the Giants players? I don't know. I say that every night, don't I? I don't know why I have a mental block about them. Nick Garcia, and that is the Pirates. So we've got one for John. Got him on the board anyway. Aaron Sabato, number 250, Minnesota, and the Twins. I'm so glad Topps has gone back to putting their cards in sleeves and top loaders like we're accustomed to. I didn't like them being in those little boxes. Now, if they would just get rid of that foam insert, we'd be in business, wouldn't we? Dylan Mclean, numbered to 50. And Dylan goes to the Rangers, I think. Nick Lofton, and Nick, one of many Nicks, he goes to Kansas City and the Royals. Armando Cruz coming out behind that. And Armando goes to, where does Armando go? He's an international guy. He's the Nationals, I think, isn't he? I believe he is. Dunroman Ranch. He's the Nationals, isn't he? Your free agent signing international guy, I think, was Armando Cruz. Goes to you. Evan Carter coming out behind that, and Evan goes to the Texas Rangers. Jackson Miller, numbered 250. That goes to Cincinnati and the Reds. Numbered to 35, you've got yourself an Austin Martin, and Austin Martin goes to Toronto and the Blue Jays. And also, they don't even stay in that foam piece, just by the way. See, you take that out, and then there's some just laying underneath it, and like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm hating on the foam piece tonight. It just serves no purpose. I mean, it does, sort of, but there's a better way to do it, I guess, is the point. Richard Gallardo, and that is numbered to 15, and Richard is going to the Cubbies. Bryce Elder, and Bryce is unnumbered and goes to Atlanta. Maximo Acosta, and I can't remember where he goes. Let me take a little peek here. He is Texas and the Rangers. Here is Luis Medina. It is numbered to 25, and that one is headed to the Yankees. Reed Detmers, it's numbered to 5. Ooh la la, lowest one we've seen, I think, so far tonight, and that's the Angels. And Nick Lofton, I think we've hit maybe not all the Knicks yet, but getting close, and it's a 1 of 1 for the Kansas City Royals. Huh, how about that? Nice. I like when we hit one of ones. So, John, we know you're not really looking for him exactly, but you've got the Royals and the 1 of 1 for Nick Lofton's not too shabby, right? That's what I'm thinking. Dunroman Ranch says, yes, indeed, Armando Cruz is the Nationals. All right, good. I was pretty sure, but now we have some confirmation. Ed Howard, numbered 225, and Ed goes to the Cubs. Clayton Beater, and Clayton is not numbered, and he goes to, where does he go? Where do you go, Clayton? He goes to the Dodgers. Daniel Cabrera. There's a couple of Cabreras in here. Daniel is a Detroit Tiger. Tanner Burns. Tanner is numbered to 15 and heads to the Cleveland Indians. Here's Slade Ciccone. We saw him a lot in the earlier products. Haven't seen him as much in this product, but he's Arizona, the Diamondbacks. Freddie Zamora is numbered to 5. Another nice low-numbered card there. And that's Milwaukee and the Brewers. See, look at that. That's just crazy. I mean, they just don't even, it just doesn't even hold them in place. So what's the point? I don't know. I know. Shut up about the foam. I'm sorry. I'm having OCD about the foam today. I admit it. I am. I don't know why, but I am. Oswald Peraza. And Oswald goes, where does Oswald go? I have to look. I can't remember. The Yankees for Oswald. Here comes Dax Fulton, and Dax is headed off to Miami and the Marlins, and then behind that comes Tink Hintz, and Tink goes to St. Louis Cardinals. Then I've got a little Cole Wilcox. Cole is numbered to 35, and he's headed to Tampa Bay. He was traded early in the year, or maybe late last year, early this year. Anyway, moral of the story is he's Tampa Bay Ray. Casey Schmidt, and Casey is the Giants, followed by a little Robert Hassel. numbered 250. And Robert goes, I cannot remember him. Robert goes to the Padres. Okay, well, that worked out all right then. So we're getting something for most everybody so far, and we've got a little ways to go. We're only, what, halfway done right now? Yeah, halfway. So we still have a bit to look for. Justin Foscue, that is numbered 250. And Justin is going to the Rangers. We know where this guy goes. That is a nice hit for the Yankees right there. That's the man you are after. It is Dominguez for the Yankees. And then right behind it, there's Julio Rodriguez. We were speaking about him earlier, and that one goes off to Seattle with the Mariners. Kyle Harrison comes out numbered 235, and Kyle Harrison is San Francisco and the Giants. And Jared Jones. Jared is a Pittsburgh Pirate, followed by Miguel Yajur, and I'm sure I butchered that, and I'll just apologize in advance because I'm sure I did. Anyway, it is numbered to 50, and it goes to the Pirates. That is another guy who was traded a bit back. So Miguel going to the Pittsburgh Pirates, that card is. Okie dokie. Always showing you your empty box there, so you know we got everything out of it. Alex Santos, numbered 250, and Alex goes to the Astros. First one we've seen tonight for the Astros, I think. Zach DeLoach, cool looking card on the flash forward card set there, and that goes to Seattle, the Mariners. Here's Jaewon Bay, numbered 210. That is the Pirates. Pedro Martinez, who is numbered to 50. And I got to take a little peek for Pedro to tell you. The answer is the Tampa Bay Rays. Hudson Haskin out behind that. Hudson is Baltimore and the Orioles. Here you go, Padres. That's who you were hoping to find in here, I'm sure. It is Fernando Tatis Jr. for San Diego. Man, what a contract that kid signed. And then all the stuff came out about it after the fact, that kind of sketchy sitch where some company loans these kids money, especially like the international prospects, the ones that don't have a lot of income, and they pick out the ones through some kind of advanced metrics that they think are going to do well, and they make them an offer when they're just getting started and have zero money to give them a bunch of money. And that money is in exchange for X percentage of their future earnings. And it just so happens that Tatis is one of those guys. Basabi, and that is numbered to 15. And it is for the Texas Rangers. So there's some other guys that have been in that situation that are now suing the company that does that, I think, trying to, I don't know, say it's unfair in some way or something. But at any rate, Tatis, they gave him a bunch of money. I don't remember what it was now. But in exchange, they got 10% of his future earnings. So they made their money back by times like $1 million. Not really times $1 million, but you know what I mean. Luis Garcia, and that is the Philadelphia Phillies. Because Tatis signed that monster contract, of course. Bryce Ball, and Bryce goes to the Atlanta Braves. Then you have Kobe Mayo, and Kobe is going to the Orioles. Then I have Miguel Vargas. Miguel is number 235. That is the Dodgers. Here's Baby Acuna. So one can only hope, right, that he'll be as good. But if you have the Texas Rangers, that's one you'll be happy to have. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I'm sure Tatis doesn't care. Like, his contract is so huge. He's like, whatever. But I mean, 10% is a chunk. Because obviously he's paying agent or manager or whatever as well. So the guy's already given up a lot of money. And then I want to say that company gave him like, I don't know, $750,000 or something like that. So relative to what they put in, they're getting a huge return on their investment, like enormous. Ooh, there's a nice hit. Number 250, there is an Asa Lacy. So there you go. That makes life better for Kansas City and the Royals. And this makes life much better for the Rangers because there's Laura. So that's exactly who you'd want from the Rangers along with baby Acuna. So done quite well there. Brennan Davis coming out after that. And Brennan Davis is a Cubby. Here's another one headed to Seattle and the Mariners, Noelvi Marte. Always get this guy, can't say his last name, Carmen Blazinski. Whatever. It's the Pirates. Just work with me. Max Meyer is numbered to 50, and Max goes to Miami and the Marlins. So we are rolling into our next to last box here, as we work our way slowly but surely through our case of Leaf Flash Baseball. You know what? Let's just do the whole group at once. How about that? Instead of just picking up every card and having to do it, which is irritating anyway. Blakely, Angels. I need to make my stack shorter. Hang on. The stack's getting too tall over there. It's bugging me. All right, here's Joelqui Cespedes, and of course he is another free agent kind of guy, but he signed with the White Sox, so that's where he goes. Excuse me, man, not cool. Luis Rodriguez, that is the Dodgers, and one of our other Knicks. Now we've hit almost all the Knicks out of the draft. Not everyone, but most of them. He's a Red Sox. Jared Kelly, numbered to 50. And Jared Kelly's a Mariner? Is Jared Kelly a Mariner? No, he's a White Sox. Ooh, sorry. White Sox for Jared Kelly. I don't know where my head went on that one. Took a holiday, didn't it? Jared Schuster, numbered 225. That is Atlanta Braves. John, we are doing more of this on Wednesday night, as a matter of fact. We're going to do a case of TriStar Autograph Game Day football jerseys, and then as soon as we do that, we're going to bust another case of Leaf Flash Baseball. That will be on Wednesday night of this week. JT Ginn, numbered 250, and JT is going to the Mets. Maybe the first Met of the night, is it? Maybe. Edward Cabrera, and Edward is a Marlin. Bryce Jarvis. Did we see him earlier or not? No, maybe we saw Bryce Ball earlier, but that was Bryce Jarvis, and he is the Diamondbacks. Perdomo, numbered 225, and that is also the Diamondbacks. Nick Bitsko. Ooh, we are working our way through the Knicks. I don't know why that excites me, but somehow it does. I'm like thrilled that we're going to hit like all the Knicks. That's numbered 35 for the Tampa Bay Rays. It's the small things. Look at that. Last Box Mojo is alive and well. If you had the Detroit Tigers, which we know Thomas did because he was kind enough to pick them up, he's probably been going, oh my God, why did I pick that up? And then there it is. Very last card out of the last box of the case. That's who you want. Spencer Torkelson, Detroit Tigers. So there you go. Worked out well. Okay, so there's the break, but we will do a little recap. We're not going to, of course, read off all of the names and teams and numbers again because, well, it would be just like doing the entire break over since this product happens to be 100% hits. So what we will do instead is just put everything in front of the camera one more time. So if you missed it earlier, here's going to be your chance to take one more little peek at what came out of this case tonight. After we do our recap, I will go back up and put the spreadsheet information back up on the screen again, but essentially it is this. We will be shipping approximately Wednesday. That is always plus or minus. There's your 1 of 1. It is always plus or minus a day, and that means it could possibly go tomorrow, could possibly go Thursday. It is most likely to go Wednesday. So that's how we set there. If you had a team in here and you got completely 100% skunked and did not pull a card of any sort at all, you are still going to get a package in the mail. It's going to go out when the rest of the break ships, and it will have your consolation card or cards in it. And of course, again, I will put all that up on the screen for somebody who might have the volume down or whatever the case might be. You'll have a chance to see it visually again after we look at our cards. And then as far as the days ahead, again, not a lot of product coming in, not a lot of quantity of what is showing up. So Wednesday night will be our next break. We're not going to break Tuesday of this week. We'll break this Leaf Flash again and a case of autographed football jerseys. Thursday night, we're not going to break. Friday night, we'll come back with Donruss Baseball, which is a new release for that night. And we're going to break a 4-box quarter case of that, which is still several hundred cards, 7, 8, 900. I can't remember how many is in each of those boxes, but it's a lot. So it's still gonna be plenty to keep us busy, even though it's, not a half case or whatever. I've done a half case of Donruss at a time before, but it's not very much fun. I mean, it's long, and there's so many cards, and relative to hits, there's so many parallels and stuff. You just feel like you're watching it for 700 days. So I think it's better to do it in smaller quantities. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so there you go. There's the break. There's the recap. Let's go back in and fix our focus and get that back, since we don't need to see any cards up close. We can throw that back in focus and head back and visually show you all that stuff I just told you about, right? So there you go. Shipping info, probably Wednesday, and everybody gets something. Since it was paid shipping break, nobody's going to go home empty-handed. Everybody will get something. And then what we talked about there, we'll Leaf Flash again, autographed football jerseys Wednesday, Donruss Baseball Friday, off Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. All right, so that is it for me tonight. Didn't take us very long, did it? So, hey, thank you again, everyone, for being here. I appreciate it very much. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your week ahead. I'd love to see you again on Wednesday night, or if not, then sometime soon. In the meantime, stay safe and happy and healthy. Enjoy your evening, and we'll catch you the next time. Bye.